Rightio guys, I just bought this 28-inch Adler Friday. Took it out for a shot. It's not a bad gun. Definitely needed a few cycles to smoothen it up, a bit of lubrication, etc. But I found while on the back of the tray, having a spotter there gets a bit tight. So I sort of thought, well, shit, maybe I should have bought the 20-inch barrel. And did a bit more research, found that there's a tactical version of the Adler A110. Sort of kicked myself a little bit, to be honest, but lucky enough that a mate of mine bought it off me. Anyway, moral of the story, there is no back-to-back comparison of the 20-inch versus the 28-inch Adler A110 on YouTube. So I thought, while I've got the opportunity, why not have a go? So yeah, here it is, guys. We've got the wood grain Adler A110 28-inch, obviously in 5-shot. Nobody's happy about it, I know. Anyway, here's the 20-inch tactical version. Now it does have the muzzle brake on the end there, so that's got an internal choke in it. I believe it is open. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've thrown a nice torch on there, the O-light. It's actually quite a nice torch. It outdoes a couple of spotties that we've got here that we use. Anyway, so yeah, there's the targets out there, guys. Pretty close range, but I mean, it is a shotgun. I just want to see the pattern comparison, really. Using some Alpha Max 36 grain AAA shot. Yeah, not bad. I've got a couple of solid shots in there as well that pretty keen to have a go of. Just see how they go. They look like a pretty cool round. But anyway, hopefully I can edit this so that it doesn't have to be in a few different videos. But let's see how we go. Just trying to find somewhere to sit the camera, and I excuse the quality. It is on my iPhone, so yeah, it kind of get. Sorry guys, struggling to find a spot here. Yeah, look, that's probably going to have to do there, I suppose. All right, let's have a go at this. So we'll go with the 28 first. Just going to do one round. And now we'll have a go at the 28. Now I haven't actually shot the 28 yet. Sorry, the 20-inch yet. The 28-inch I did let 2 boxes, so it's at 50 rounds through the other night. Yeah, it's quite a nice gun to shoot. Right, so a bit of difference in the sound there with that muzzle brake. The kick definitely wasn't as aggressive, I suppose. But the tactical comes with a little bit bigger recoil pad on it. But this is still a nice recoil pad either way. But yeah, that muzzle brake definitely took a bit of shock out of it. Yeah, so obviously got to be quick, guys. Don't want these guns getting in the rain too much. So from that distance, I would almost say, by the looks of it, in the 28-inch, that might be a closed choke in there. I actually forgot to check, so that's a bit silly of me. And then yeah, this is the 20-inch, so definitely a bigger spread there. I mean, you can see some of the rounds in the tree too. So yeah, I might swap the choke out and then I'll do another video and hopefully we can just sort of figure out what shots were what, because unfortunately I didn't bring anything else out to use for targets. But anyway guys, I'll hopefully, like I said, I can edit this video, so we'll see how we go. I'll just do a quick changeover. Yeah, just bear with me. Righto guys, so I got that muzzle brake, yeah, got that changed over. There's a new choke in there. For those of you that know the Adler chokes, we've got 3 and 3. So stupidly, I haven't actually checked what they are, but I'm sure if you're looking at this video, then you have an idea of what you're wanting. So that's the muzzle brake that came out. So obviously that's shortened it up again by what, let's say 3.5 inches or so. Sorry, not sure what happened there, my phone shut itself, but anyway, we'll have another quick go at this. Getting wet out here and it's bloody terrible. So like I said, hopefully we can define what is what. I'll go the 20 inch on that left target again and see what our grouping pattern's like. That definitely looked a bit tighter from back here, at least anyway. Actually, I don't think I'm going to bother with that 28 inch because obviously that's already been done with the choke that was, I've just changed into the 20 inch barrel. So just to refresh your memory, that's the 28 inch. And like I said, guys, this is a pretty short distance. I mean, yeah, it is a shotgun, so I suppose for myself, I use it more for rabbit shooting. So I'm usually at about this distance anyway, so this is where it counts for me. But anyway, so it looks like there is still a bit of a spread pattern going on there because that's nowhere near as concentrated as the 28 inch. And now they are the same choke, they're the exact same choke, so yeah, there's bit closer together, I guess, and there's definitely some more up here in the tree now. Whereas with that muzzle brake on, I mean, there's shots that are coming right out here to, where are we? Right out there on the tree. So that's a fairly big spread for a small distance. And then with that same choke in, yeah, what I might do is I'll quickly swap out that choke again for the full choke and see if we can't get the same sort of pattern from that distance out of the 20 inch, just because I want to, basically, I guess. But yeah, so just bear with me for a minute, guys. Okay, so where are we? Right, so for those of you that know what the Adler chokes are, like I said, unfortunately I'm not 100% confident with it, so I don't want to go saying what it is and have it wrong and give somebody the wrong impression. So now the choke that I'm putting in is, where are we? The one with one notch in it, okay? So the 28 inch has 3 notches in it, and the 20 inch is about to have 1 notch in it. So let's just see what that does and go from there, I guess. So if you can just try and remember what that spray pattern was from that 3-notch choke, then it'll give you an idea of what this 1-notch choke's going to do. Oh, sorry. There we go. What's going on there? There we go. Right. For some reason that played up a little. Right, let's have another go. Oh, probably walking out a bit far there, aren't I? Yeah. So, left target again. That, yeah, I'm not sure just yet, but that looks like it grouped up a bit better. I might actually go that right target because it's getting a bit hard to see, this left target. Yeah, see, it's all gone about the same. I suppose that was a little bit tighter. From what I can tell, with that 3-notch choke in, we've sort of skimmed around here and then up around the top here. With that 1 notch, it just looks like it's sort of gone this part here and then just scummed the top there. So what I'm going to do now is I will actually show you guys that shot on the right hand target, and I'll flip it around. Yeah, flip it around, put it like that, so then that way obviously the next shot will be facing out the other way, so we should be able to see the rips in the cardboard facing the opposite way, which will give us a better idea. It's my own fault for not bringing enough targets out, but at least this gives you guys some sort of idea before you go and spend the money. Yeah. Right. Let's go and check that. Now that looks like it's gone in where the 28-inch shot was. No, it hasn't. It's gone top left. My apology. So that's the 28-inch shot, obviously from the other side of the target. That is the 1-notch choke in the 20-inch barrel, and there is no shot any higher than around here. So I don't know, you guys be the judge of that for yourselves. I think with the 1-notch choke in, that seems to be pretty close to that one. The 28-inch is definitely tighter, and it makes it easier to be tighter. Another video I watched from, I think it was Random Aussie. He had the 20-inch Adler and a 30-inch. I can't actually remember what shotgun that was, but he put them through a chronograph, and the 20-inch Adler seemed to be coming up at about 200 feet per second slower than the 30-inch. So, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, you weigh up what you're doing with the gun, and what's going to suit you best. I mean, like I said, I thought the 28-inch was what would suit me, because I had a Winchester Model 37A, just a single shot break action, and great old gun. It's nothing wrong with it. I personally actually love the gun. It's just too slow for pig hunting and that sort of thing, so it's, like I said, just a single shot. Whereas these guys are just more suited to what I'm doing day to day. But yeah, so the length wise, I sort of figured the 28-inch would be similar to what the Winchester 37A was. Turns out it was more just impeding and in the way than anything, so I got a bit frustrated with it. Lucky enough, like I said, a mate bought that off me for basically what I paid for it, and I went and bought the Tactic, the 20-inch Tactical, and I dressed it up a little bit for myself. Personally, I'm not a fan of synthetic, but I also wanted the Picatinny rail on the top and the bottom there, which the chestnut does not come with. It comes with, I think that's a 3/8 dovetail rail on there. I mean, I know there is aftermarket options out there, but out of the box, guys, that's the first 3 shots I've put through that 20-inch, and I like it. It's a good gun. If you're hunting off the back of the ute, you've got a spotter, even if you've got a couple of shooters out there, I personally think that the 20-inch is the go, especially in the tactical. It's just very versatile, easy to use, easy to customize to suit yourself. And just while I'm here as well, guys, I've been watching a few things about these levers. Now, the thing that seems to be the go is to paracord wrap, just from about here up and around sort of thing, and that's nice. It looks like it closes up the gap a little bit, probably gives you a bit of cushioning there as well. But one I actually saw, and I only just caught a quick glimpse of it as I was running out the door the other day, was this bloke's grabbed a bit of rubber C-channel and just fed it right round this whole lever. It didn't interfere with the action there. It did what it was supposed to do, and his fingers were tight in the lever too, so there was no movement there. It was no interruption. It was just, it looked good. It as anybody with an Adler knows, you'll end up with pink knuckles if you have nothing on there or no gloves on, so definitely something to consider. Aside from that though, guys, great guns, shoot well. Yeah, hopefully this has given you guys a better idea of what you can spend your money on, I suppose. I mean, for an entry-level multi-shot shotgun, this is definitely worth the money. Either of the two, by the way, but just for me personally, I mainly shoot off the back of a ute or just walking through the scrub. I'm not a target shooter myself. I like pest hunting, so yeah, the 20-inch is the go for myself. yeah, enjoy guys. Thanks for watching. Guys, I thought I'd just quickly add on with this O-light. So as you can see, it's getting a bit dark, but it's still very much light outside. I think it's about 6:30 at night. We're in daylight savings at the moment. So, sorry, I'll just put this on safety. Oh. Right, so the O-light, it does come with a pressure switch to screw on the back end here as well. They are rated out to about 300 meters. We had it going Saturday night, weekend just gone, and it was actually outdoing the handheld spotty, or the roof mount spotty, sorry. It was just a brilliant piece of kit. So I'll light it up down there on that tree. Where are we? Just there. That might not actually come through on the camera. I better double check that it's actually on the high setting as well. So just there, that's the medium setting, high setting. Then you've got your stun setting as well. Now that's not really coming through on the camera as good as I'd like. I might do this again at night and give you a better idea. But I'm very impressed. I mean, I bought the Hunter's Pack. The price tag is up there, but it is definitely worth what you pay for it. The only thing I'd say is probably some bigger batteries. So when I say bigger, I do mean capacity, storage capacity. Aside from that though, guys, it's a great torch as well. And yeah, I mean, I was in a bit of a rush today at the shop, so I just got the cheapo speaker, or speaker. I can never bloody pronounce it right. Anyway, that one, just to get me by until I get a lucky 13 round holder. Yeah. I still haven't checked the legalities of it, guys, but there's another option as well down here. If it's legal, I was thinking about putting a red or green dot laser sight there. Yeah, it all just comes down to legal stuff, guys. I mean, you don't want to go doing something small and silly like that and then losing everything you've got. The other side of it is too, I mean, we all know that these shotties did come in a bigger magazine, and a few people have done aftermarket stuff and things like that. But at the end of the day, guys, what's it worth to you? Do you want more shots, or do you want to keep your guns and not be on the wrong side of the law? So yeah, anyway, the torch, it's a beautiful thing. Unfortunately, it's not focusable, so it is just a spot beam. At about 300, it's still reasonably tight. It's not bad. I was using it on my Lithgow LA110 308 caliber, and that was perfectly sufficient for nighttime hunting. The only issue I had, I didn't actually have this mount. I had it on a magnet mount that actually comes in the Hunter's Pack, and I've found, because I had it on this chestnut as well, I found that if I had it in front of the magazine up here on the tube, it when I'd let a shot off, it'd bounce off. It was quite frustrating. So I ended up having it so the magnet was just butted up against here, and it didn't fall off all night. It was great. It worked perfectly. The only issue is it's left a couple of marks on top there, but oh well, that's the price you pay, I guess. So yeah, this mount here is definitely worth grabbing, guys. It's nice and sturdy. It's not going anywhere. It's yeah, it's worth its money. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it at that. Thanks again. So I did forget that I had those slugs there. Probably left a couple of people hanging that wanted to see how it performs. Got one in the gun now, so I'm just going to hit the tree, because yeah, basically there's no point in shooting paper with a slug. And let's see what it does, shall we? Well, I can definitely say that muzzle brake comes into its own with that. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I actually don't know if you could see that on the camera, I apologise, but that was a bit of a smoky round for sure. Yeah. Anyway, that's it there. And the wad looks like it's actually followed in too. have a bit of a quick dig. I didn't bring a bloody knife with me or anything, so I'm just trying to see if that's the wad or if it's the projectile itself. That doesn't want to break out. Well, that's plastic there, yeah, so that's the wad, guys. That looks like a pretty aggressive shot. Yeah, when I actually shoot something with it, I'll do another video on it, but so far that's a pretty cool shot. Now, in saying that, at my local store that is $17.20 for a box of 10, so definitely an expensive round considering the cheapest ammo I run is what is it, Super Express, and I think it's about 16 bucks for a box of 20 or 25. And I mean, that performs fine. It's good for rabbit shooting. I've actually nailed a fox with it as well. Yeah, it does what it's supposed to do. So it's one of those things, guys. You choose what you want, and what suits your needs is the biggest thing. I mean, that was one of the biggest things that I got taught, is definitely always buy something that suits what you want to do. You can't just go off what everybody else says, because you'll end up just buying crap you don't want, you don't like, and spending more money than you needed to, which is my mistake with, I did myself, my mistake with the 28 versus the 20 inch. And yeah, anyway, again, that's it. This will be the last one, guys. Thanks, bye. Right, guys, bit of a graphic warning here, I suppose. Just after I finished making those videos, I just went for a quick spin through the paddock, managed to spot myself a rabbit, and I hit it with the Alpha Max, and it's obviously made a bit of a mess of it, but let's see what these slug shots do, shall we? Oh, God, it is a bit hard to hold and do all the rest, so let's just see how we go. Well, it was definitely smoky, like I said. But yeah, like I said, graphic warning. Might have gone a bit too far on the tree side there, I think, by the looks of things. But geez, that's a bloody lethal round that bad boy is.